Assalamualaikum and a very good day to our lecturer, Madam Amelia Saidin, and also our fellow classmates. Today, me and my group members would like to present on our project, which is problem-based learning for the subject I655 for our company Virtuous Legacy. So this is my team members. The first presenter will be Nurin Shafiqah binti Abdullah, and the second presenter will be me, Nur Afrina Aida binti Muhammad Rizli. The third presenter is Nur Shamilani Natasha binti Muhammad Nur, and the last presenter will be Salsabila binti Zulkifli. So first, I will briefly introduce to our company, which is Virtuous Legacy. So the name Virtuous Legacy is the name that we all agreed upon. As an apparel-related business, we strive to promote elegance and modest outfits for both men and women. So our nature of business is wholesaling. Virtuous Legacy is a company that provides various types of apparel ranging from men to women with a great number of product line. We strive to be a one-stop wholesale center where the customer can find everything related to apparel in our store. So our vision and mission is to be a global leader of modest and elegant outfit by empowering innovation and design. Our mission is to create an apparel business enhancing quality and design for customers. Right. Currently, we are successfully managing 5 branches of Virtuous Legacy and a popular website. Customers may find it easier for them to purchase from our website as it is effortless and time-saving. So our branches consist of 5 physical branches located in Selangor, Kuala Lumpur, Penang, Johor, and Perak. Next, this is our product lines, which consists of clothes, pants, shoes, socks, scarves, and also accessories.
Hi, I'm Yushvika Bendemo and I'm going to present ERD, Table of Entities, Attributes, Primary Keys and Foreign Keys. In this case, we have 6 entities, which are customer, invoice, salesman, branch, product line, and product. For customer table, we have customer ID as primary keys, customer name, customer grid, and all of these are attributes for customer table. For table invoice, we have invoice number as primary keys, and these are attributes for invoice table. And we also have 7 foreign keys, which are product price, product code, product name. They are from product table. And we have product line from product line table, sales ID from salesman table, customer from customer table, and lastly we have branch code from branch table. Next, for salesman table, we have sales ID as primary keys, and the attributes for salesmen, which are sales name, sales phone number, sales position. And we also have foreign key, which is branch code from branch table. For branch table, we have branch code as primary key, and these are attributes for branch table, which are branch shop name, branch address, branch phone number, branch manager, and lastly number of staff. For product line, we have product line as primary key and only have one attribute, which is product name. Lastly, product table, we have product code as primary keys, product name, product cost, and we also have foreign key, which are product line.
Next, I'm going to show you the relationship between the entities in the ERD. The relationship between customer and invoice is one-to-many because each customer can have many invoices associated with them, but each invoice must have only one customer. Next, the relationship between invoice and salesman is many-to-one because each invoice is written by only one salesman, but one salesman can write many invoices. The relationship between salesman and branch is many-to-one since salesmen can work in one branch, but each branch can have many salesmen. The relationship between product line and invoice is one-to-many because each product can be written in many invoices. And the relationship between product line and product is many-to-one because many product line can have one product.
So this is our customer table. Currently, we have a total of 60 customers, and each customers will have a customer ID, which is starting from C00 C01 until C0060. And then the next one, we have branch. Currently, we have 5 different branches, which is from Selangor, Kuala Lumpur, Penang, Johor, and Perak. And each branches is differentiated by the branch code. And then the next table, we have salesmen. As for each branches, they will have 3 salesmen, and each salesman will have a salesman ID. And we have a total of 15 salesmen. So this is our product line. Our product line ranging from clothes, pants, shoes, socks, accessories, and scarves. A total of 6 product line. And here is our product. For clothes, we have 5 different types of clothes, 4 different types of pants, 4 different types of shoes, 2 different types of socks, 4 different types of accessories, and 2 different types of scarves. And then here is our invoice. Currently, we have 135 transactions from our customers.
Alright, next I will briefly show you the analysis done by our group. Now, I will briefly show you all the analysis done by our group. There are 7 analyses in total. First of all, I will start with stress trend analysis by mine. For this analysis, I use the element of pivot table, fact line, chart, a slicer, and also I calculate the total sales and also average sales for the year 2020 for Virtual Security by using some formula for total sales and also average formula for the average sales. Next, our analysis is product trend analysis, quantity by age group. For this analysis, I use the element of pivot table, chart, and also slicer. So, for example, when I click 21 to 30 years old, pivot table and also chart, we respond to it. And next is customer analysis by product. For this analysis, we can see that a most preferable product by customer is clothes, followed by shoes, scarf, accessories, pen, and the last but not least is socks. Next is sales analysis by branch and also profit analysis by branch. I will present these analysis both at the same time because for these two analysis, I use the same slicer, the one slicer with two pivot table, which is I use report connection. When I click KS01, this pivot table, these two pivot table for analysis, we respond to it simultaneously, and I use the element of pivot table chart and also slicer for both of the analysis. And last but not least, our last two analysis is sales analysis by product and also profit analysis by product. For this analysis, I use the same methods above, which is use one slicer to connect two pivot table, which is I use report connection. And I use an element which is pivot table, chart, and also slicer. Same goes to profit analysis by product. Next, we will move to the dashboard. Now, I will show you our dashboard, but before that, I will briefly answer the question from the problem-based learning question, which is first, how the current economic situation affects the performance of the company. To be honest, due to COVID-19 pandemic situation, which is the case is increasing rapidly, the situation have affect our company very hard. And so that now the profit of the year 2020 has reducing significantly compared to the previous years. And next is any strategic decision made by the company to ensure its long-term viability in the current economic situation. For now, our company are selling our product online. We selling both online and offline. So that's one of our strategic decision. And next is several key highlights for the past, current, and also future performance of the business from the analysis result obtained. There are several key highlights for the past, current, and future performance, which is we need to focus more on the demand, we need to improve our marketing technique, and also last but not least, we need to add more product for each product lines. And this the overview of the Rituals Legacy dashboard in the Microsoft Excel. We use a slicer, we use different charts, we use readable combo, a chart and also table, and last but not least, we use a bold color to bold and to ensure that all the information are identifiable, readable, and understandable by the viewer. And next, we move to the implementation of analysis in the Microsoft Excel. Now, I will show you the implementation of analysis in the company performance, which is legacy dashboard. This is the overview of our dashboard. There are 7 entries in total as I have present before in the entries part. Okay, so first of all, I will start with the monthly trend sales. For the monthly trend sales, you can see that June has the least number of sales for year 2020, while May has the highest number of sales for the year 2020 with RM 28,880 sales, while June RM 3,760 only. You can see that there is unstable number of sales for each month during year 2020. This is due to the pandemic of COVID-19. So most of the brands are hardly affected every month by the COVID-19 case. For example, if you want to uh, look at the trend sales for August, you can click August so you know outcome of the month of the August which branch perform more. And next is represent about product trend quantity by each group. So I will filter one by one. So for those with 11 to 20 years old, they are prefer more to buy a clothes compared to their product. And next is 21 to 30 years old, they are preferable more to buy shoes, followed by scarf, clothes, accessories, pen, and last but not least, socks. And next to be 31 to 40 years old, they are prefer more to buy clothes, compared by other products. So, and last but not least, the 41 to 50 years old, they prefer more to buy clothes so compared to other products. And you can see there is no stock sold to the age group. Okay, next I will proceed with sales analysis by branch and also profit analysis by branch. For this analysis, I relate it as if use these two pivot table use the same slicer. So I will summarize sales analysis by branch. For the sales analysis by branch, you can see that branch in Selangor has the least number of sales. This is due to pandemic of COVID-19. As in Selangor, the cases are very high compared to the other states. So Selangor branch are hardly affected by the COVID-19. Next is profit analysis by branch. You can see that profit analysis by branch Johor hold the highest number of profit while other states hold the minimum, the average number of sales or average number of profit for the year 2020. And next I will go to the profit analysis. Profit analysis I filter by product. So you can see which product that contribute more to reduce safety. So from here we can see that shoes give more contribution compared to other products. So from this we can determine what actually product are in demand for the year 2020. And next is assessment analysis. For assessment analysis, I will filter this by using by product. So we can know which branch sells more product. So for accessory product, branch in Johor, salesmen in branch Johor sell the highest number of accessories. And then we can look at clothes. For clothes, salesmen in branch KL01 sold the highest number of clothes. While pants, branch in Perak sold the highest number of pants and followed by scarf, shoes, and so on. So we can see that which salesman and which brand sold the product more other than product. And that is last but not least is customer analysis. Customer analysis, we can see that most preferable product by customer during year 2020 is clothes, followed by shoes, a scarf, accessories, pen, also socks. We can see that there is a lot of demand for shoes, for clothes, shoes, and there is a least demand for socks. That's all. If you have any question, you can ask later. Thank you.